If you're looking for a phone under 7K, then there are the likes of the Xiaomi's Redmi 2, Micromax Canvas Xpress 2, and the U Euphoria. Today we have with us another contender at the same price point, the Karbonn Titanium Mach 5. Does this device triumph amongst the competition, or are you better off looking elsewhere? The back of the smartphone has a textured matte grey finish, making it comfortable to hold. The front, on the other hand, is standard, what you'd expect from a device in this price range. Below the display, we have the standard capacitive buttons for back, home, and menu. The multitasking can be brought up by double tapping the home button. Above the display, you have the earpiece with the ambient light sensor. Overall, the build of the smartphone is standard, what you'd expect from a sub 7K smartphone. The 5-inch display on the Karbonn Titanium Mach 5 is as good as the one we saw on the Micromax Canvas Xpress, if not better. It is a 720p display with a black border surrounding the display. This makes the display look smaller than it actually is. The first thing that you will notice is that at its lowest brightness setting, the display is still quite bright. Coming to the cons of the display, the touch is inconsistent. There are times when I was playing a game, navigating YouTube, and answering a call, and the response of the touch was perfect. Then there were times, and this happened during typing, that the touchscreen didn't respond, or rather, it couldn't keep pace with my typing. This was very evident with the pre-installed SwiftKey keyboard. Coming to the color reproduction, it was good. No complaints here. I watched a few MP4 videos and a lot of YouTube, and the smartphone held up quite well. The viewing angles aren't the best. You can turn the phone around a bit and the display is fine, but beyond a point, the colors will start looking off. Overall, the UI is stock, which I prefer when compared to the skinned UI, especially on budget devices. Under the hood, the device is powered by a MediaTek MT658 to 1.3 GHz quad-core processor coupled with 2 GB of RAM. It has 16 GB built-in storage expandable via a microSD card. The rear has an 8 megapixel camera and the front has a 5 megapixel camera. Both the cameras are accompanied with a flash. A 2200 mAh battery powers the entire package. For everyday use, the phone worked just fine. The call quality was good at both ends, but the earpiece does leak a lot of audio at full volume. The speaker is positioned at the back of the device, and that isn't that great, especially if you are someone that places the phone on a table while listening to music through the loudspeaker. Coming back to multitasking, you can have quite a few apps open and running in the background, and so long as they aren't memory hungry, the phone will run fine. Moving on to gaming, it ran most games without any hiccups, but don't expect to run graphically heavy beasts on this phone. Coming to the cameras, the images are good enough if you want to post them on social networking websites, but when you zoom into them, they lack detail. The low light performance isn't the best, but there are a few images that we clicked in the night that look good. The front-facing camera is average. The flash does help, but don't expect to get your next profile picture from the front camera of the smartphone. Bottom line, for a price of ₹6,000, the smartphone has 2 GB of RAM, a good display, and great battery life in its favor. Where it lacks is with the inconsistency of the touchscreen and the inability to run Google Maps smoothly. If you're looking for a smartphone under ₹6,000, you have the likes of the Moto E along with Micromax Canvas Xpress 2 to consider. The Xpress 2 performed better in our benchmarks despite its limiting to 1 GB of RAM. If built-in storage is important to you, then the Mach 5 is the one for you, but if you're looking for a phone with better overall performance and some Bappi Lahiri level swag, then we suggest you take a look at the Canvas Xpress 2.